Question 32. This here is the regular data sufficiency problem. Here we are given that Tom, Jane, and Sue each purchased a new house. The average price of the three houses was $120,000. What was the median price of the three houses? So for a regular type of problem, we need to ask ourselves these three questions. What do I need to find out? So I need to find out the median price of the houses. The three houses. Three houses. This is what I need to find out. Let us denote it as M. Okay. What do I know? I know that they each purchased a new house. Okay, so there are three people: Tom, Jane, and Sue. And the average of the houses is $120,000. So mean or arithmetic average small m is equals to $20,000. This is what we know. What else do I need to know? I need to find out the median value. Now the number of houses are 3. Okay, so for 3 houses, if we arrange them in ascending order, then the central value will be the answer. The middle term will be the median of the 3 houses. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so what else do I need to know? I need to know the second value when arranged in ascending order. Okay. So the first, let us jump to the statement 1. Statement 1 says that the price of Tom's house was $110,000. Okay. So let us denote the price of Tom's house as T, price of Jane's house as J, and price of Sue's house as S. Okay. So statement 1 says that T is equals to $110,000. So in this case, we have many possibilities possible, right? If the price of Jane's house is let us take $120,000, and for Sue, if it is, this is case 1, okay, case 1, and if for Sue it is $130,000. Here also the average is or the median is $120,000, but the mean is 120. Okay, I got one answer as 120. But second possibility is that Jane's house and Sue's house both are equal to $125,000. In this case also, the average or arithmetic mean is $120,000, but the median here will become $125,000. So I am not getting one definite answer from this statement. So statement 1 is not sufficient. So whenever statement 1 is not sufficient, we cross AD. Now let us check statement 2. So statement 2 says that price of Jane's house is $120,000. It is $120,000. So here also we have various cases. First case, when price of Tom and Sue's house is $120,000. In that case, the average is $120,000 and the median is also $120,000. I got one answer as 120,000. But let us take three values again. Second case, okay. So Jane's house is priced at $120,000. Now the mean of the houses is also 120,000. So one of the houses out of two, if means Tom and Sue's house, if Tom's house is priced lesser than 120,000, then Sue's house will be priced greater than 120,000. Why I am saying this? Because let us see. Jane plus Tom plus S is equals to 120,000, but divided by 3. So I will multiply it by 3. Okay. Now Jane's house price is this 120,000. So I can subtract it from that. So Tom plus Sue. So the prices of Tom's house and Sue's house has to be $240,000. So if one house is priced above 120, then other one will be lesser than 120, and vice versa. They will have to compensate each other. Okay. So but the central value will always remain 120,000. Central value will always remain. The Jane's house only will be at the center. So our answer will be what? 120,000, which is the median. So we can get one definite answer for the median from this. The statement 2 is sufficient. Whenever statement 2 is sufficient, we cross CE, and our correct answer is option B. I hope it is clear.